It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
I feel way cooler.
I always feel like way separated from myself when I put on sunglasses at night because it's like...
I've slipped into a new persona.
What is your persona?
TBD, but I know it's new.
JV, yo!
This right here is Car Con Carne. Car Con Carne is a Q101 podcast. I'm James Van Alstyne, and Car Con Carne is sponsored by Easy Automation, easy-automation.net. If you're looking to transform your home, office, or business into a smart, seamlessly connected space, Easy Automation delivers custom automation solutions that are tailored to your lifestyle. Whether you're upgrading your home entertainment, streamlining your office tech, or enhancing the atmosphere in your restaurant or sports bar, they've got you covered. Their expert team designs and installs personalized systems, from smart lighting and climate control to audio-video distribution and robust Wi-Fi networks, all managed through an intuitive app on your favorite device. Easy Automation makes technology work for you effortlessly, reliably, and always with your satisfaction guaranteed. Satisfaction guaranteed, Frank. That's good. Visit easy-automation.net or call Dan at 630-730-3728 and take control of your environment today. Car Con Carne, also sponsored by Exploding House Printing. Exploding House can help you with all of your screen printing, embroidery, and merch needs. This is especially good if you're a musician, an artist. They've got your back at Exploding House. They're local, they're based in Hermosa, and they focus on small businesses, bands, brands, all of it. They've worked on products for Meatwave, the Empty Bottle, the Botanic Garden, which is like a 5-minute walk from where we are right now, Dante's Pizzeria. The list goes on and on. You can go to explodinghouseprinting.com to check that out. Jonathan at Exploding House, he's been doing this for a very long time, and he knows what he's doing. Besides technical expertise, he delivers production efficiency and cost awareness to offer boutique print shop quality at much lower large print shop prices. Check them out on Instagram at Exploding House, or go to their website or email info@explodinghouseprinting.com and get yourself a quote. I am in the parking lot of Charlie Beinlich's. Is that how you pronounce it, or is it Beinlich's?
Charlie Beinlich's.
It's Beinlich's?
Beinlich's. Charlie Beinlich's.
I'm joined by River and Frank, the musical couple behind White Rabbit Object, who will release their third album in 3 years on the 17th. Oscar Bravo Juliett keeps things moving forward for the band with a collection of songs that are alternatingly, sometimes all at once, fuzzed out, torchy, sexy, and searing. Hello. White Rabbit Object. So we're outside Beinlich's. I've never been here. I've wanted to go here for a very long time. It looks like the kind of old school dive bar with food that's been here forever. It is, in fact, that old dive bar with food that's been here forever.
It is.
It smells like burgers when you walk in. River of White Rabbit Object, you recommended this place. This is a place you come to.
It's a place that I come once a year with a very dear friend of mine who actually owns a business right down the road from here. I can tell you that this place is just, it's a gem. If you haven't been here, you should absolutely make it a priority because their food's fabulous. This is like one place you can go and sit and like something between like Bad Times at the El Royale meets Your Grandma's House. Meets like home cooking, but just like a little bit greasier. And you could also get a grasshopper. So I am like...
Again, old school.
I hope I sold it well with that.
100%. Now, here's the thing. I've been terrible with this podcast and food just because it's really hard to do. It's expensive. If you don't have a restaurant sponsor, or if I don't have a restaurant sponsor, I'm paying out of pocket, which it adds up because I'm doing like 2 or 3 of these a week. So I've been not necessarily leaning on food. We actually decided we're going to have food for this episode, but because they're so busy, we have to wait for a while for the food. So we're not even eating food in this podcast.
No, we're going to enjoy the food.
Right.
Not in the company of all of you fine viewers.
Yeah, so sorry if you enjoy the sweet sounds of people chewing French fries, but that's on hold.
Yeah, so fun.
White Rabbit Object at the Music Box in Rockford on the 11th, Melody Inn on record release day in Indianapolis, and Buffalo Creek, or do you prefer Crick Brewing in Long Grove?
I prefer Crick.
I know I knew you did. I knew it.
Doesn't that just track for him?
It 100% tracks. That's in Long Grove, probably 15 minutes from where we are. right now. And I kind of hinted toward this when we started recording. I'm wearing sunglasses. The second both of you walked in my car, the sunglasses went on. Like it was game time. And I'm like, I'm not going to be the only guy or only person in the car without shades.
Sunglasses. Yeah, no. I feel actually, I feel like that I'm like rather boring in real life. And as soon as the shades go on, then I get to fully step into my new character as somebody that's potentially actually cool.
Well, let's talk about the character. I saw you, what was it, last month at G-Man?
Yeah. August.
August 29. Yeah.
It seems like only yesterday. But character-wise, you had like this Emma Peel 1960s Avengers thing going on.
Thank you.
Which
I have no idea what that means, but I love
it. Isn't that an awesome outfit? I love
it. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah. No, totally. No, it definitely is. I hadn't even put that together, but we were really kind of looking for this kind of look where I don't know. I kind of saw it as she's the assassin and I'm cleanup. So that was kind of this new look we were trying to build for the new album, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and I love wearing a onesie. I love a coverall. So I think I'm going to make it my full-time look pretty soon here. Yeah,
I think a look is important. I think image and branding. I think all that matters because when you go to a show as a fan, like you want to be in that musician, that band's world for
right.
40 minutes to an hour.
People, for the most part, like we live in this world where it's very easy to get everything we want at all times, whether it's consuming media, it's, buying something on the internet. But I do still believe that people like to be surprised. And I think that they like to be transported to,
Sure.
A place that's away from the space that they're, currently living in, existing in. And, I think that part of that is, you're absolutely right. We're channeling this look, we're channeling this world that we're inviting our fans into. And part of that is, wearing the sunglasses.
One thing you had many things going for you at the G-Man show. You also had branded cookies.
We did.
Which I may have had too.
They're pretty good.
We had some left over too, and they didn't last long.
No, they did not.
Worst sweet tooth. So yeah, they were.
I enjoy a good sugar cookie.
Me too.
Yeah,
me too. I don't know how to make them, but I will gladly eat them when other people.
I know there's flour involved.
Flour, sugar.
Maybe an egg. Yeah.
Maybe an egg.
I don't know.
Perhaps an egg.
So Oscar Bravo Juliett, the new release on the 17th. You're on this annual release cadence. We had Romeo Bravo Bravo Tango last year, Whiskey Hotel Tango before that. This seems like an almost unsustainable pace for releasing music.
Oh, it absolutely is. No, yeah, totally. Yeah, we've I think we came to that conclusion pretty much during the course of this record. The thing that I think surprised me the most was that the first two that we did, Whiskey Hotel Tango and Romeo Bravo Bravo Tango, were both 5-song EPs, and this is now a 9-song album, and 2 of the songs actually have a couple of different takes for them that we'll be releasing down the road, so it's more like 10 songs. And lo and behold, it took twice as long and cost twice as much money. Who would have thought? Like all of a sudden I was like, why is this costing so much more money?
Right.
But,
it's music.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. And it's funny too, because we are, as soon as this was pretty much wrapped up, we had already started talking about what's the next thing look like. We've now done the trilogy. So I think that's something that we're starting to explore, and maybe too, even a little bit about the way we're doing it too. And how much material we're putting out, when we're putting the material out, and so forth.
Because did you put these deadlines on yourself? Like, we have to do this every year, or is that just the way it worked out?
No, it was me. It was me. I put deadlines on it, and everybody's telling me stop putting deadlines on yourself, and I'm like, no, let's put another deadline.
He's a monkey wrangler. He's but you're the one he's the one unleashing the monkeys. So and then he's like, I gotta get
all these monkeys back together.
So no.
How far are we going to carry that metaphor?
All the way to Planet of the Apes.
Okay, perfect.
Another movie I haven't seen.
I'm super nerdy. I hope you realize that by now.
I love that about you, and I love that about Frank too. I I haven't found my fandom yet. Does that make sense? Like,
Sure.
I haven't found like the nerdy
That is
thing
so
that-
not true. You do have a fandom. Jazz musicians. You will wax poetic about jazz musicians, and it is total. You nerd out.
But that's not
it's
like
just
a fandom.
Sure it is.
It is absolutely all those jazz records you have and everything else.
That's 100%
Yeah,
fandom.
no,
Okay,
yeah,
fine. That's my fandom.
yeah.
All right. I guess I thought that fandom had to be something like Marvel movies.
Something you had to go to a convention for?
Yeah, like I had to dress up. Like I can honestly tell you I'm not gonna I mean I pretty much already
Miles Davis.
No. I mean Miles Davis had great style, but no, I'm not showing up to the jazz music nerds convention and dressed up as, my favorite jazz musician. But
Ella
I mean
Fitzgerald.
hey, maybe
You would be the youngest one there, I would imagine.
Oh yeah,
perhaps. But also, like, I think that actually could be really fun. You just, like, it's a bunch of people in the hallways just, like, scatting endlessly.
With their jazz cigarettes?
Yeah, oh, that would... Yes, I'm fully for this. This sounds actually great. If anybody's listening that does, like, Comic-Con conventions, but you also love jazz music, like, let's make this happen, I guess.
I guess. So on this new album, Oscar Bravo Juliett, new release happening on the 17th, River, we're getting a really big taste of your full range on this one. You howl on Cash on Delivery, you play the minxy troublemaker on Daddy Lollipop, and then you've got that delicate approach on Low Key. Do you feel like you stretch out a bit on this?
First of all, minxy troublemaker is absolutely going to be my Instagram bio tomorrow morning. I can tell you that. I loved making this record because, we collaborated on writing a bunch of the music, but we also came to the table with a lot of different things and we challenged each other in a lot of ways in terms of the songwriting. And I do feel like, some of the songs on this record we've had written for a very, very long time. And, we had never created a record that served those songs. And I feel like I really had the opportunity to sort of like flex my different abilities in terms of like vocal inclinations that I have and really get to tap into different characters and different ideas. And so yes, to answer your question, I do feel like this record is definitely the best showcasing of, what I'm able to do, but also some of the other things that maybe people didn't realize that I could do. That's also me playing xylophone on Secrets. So
Amazing. Is there a red thread thematically through these songs?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know so much that there's like a sort of red thread, so to speak, but I do think that like if you look at the albums as like a concept, like starting with Whiskey Hotel Tango and now ending up here at Oscar Bravo Juliett, there's this sort of evolution of both self, and I think there's this sort of excursion towards finding confidence in our sound. And I think that like while thematically there might not be like that thread between the songs, I think that there's the thread between like, growing as a group and also like being more willing to challenge ourselves as songwriters. Look at that service.
We did not expect this. Thank you so much for the curbside service.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Unexpected curbside service at
Charlie Beinlich. Come on now.
I'm going to hand this over to you, River.
Okay.
This is amazing timing.
Wow.
Wildest dreams.
I had no idea that
They brought the food to the car.
That's so nice.
Now it's a car con carne.
Now
you guys want to eat it right this second?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's me.
All right. So,
Aren't you so happy I ordered the smelliest sandwich to eat in your car?
like, that's never happened before.
I'm sure it has. Okay, wait. Cheeseburger medium rare.
That's me.
Okay.
See, I would have gone medium rare, Frank. I don't trust new restaurants that I haven't been to on the temperature.
You know what? And you know what's funny too is because after you said medium, I thought to myself, "Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have done that." And then I started double thinking it actually.
Napkin.
Oh yes, thank you.
So yeah, I got the Swiss burger, but the burgers came recommended. I couldn't say no.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like supposedly
I'm telling you guys,
one of those
like,
places that you have to get a burger in the city of in the city and suburbs of Chicago.
I will say,
still can't believe you both have not been here. This is like
They are not fucking around on the grilled onions. I'll tell you.
No,
that
they're
much.
not. I hope you like grilled onions.
Yeah, I have no choice.
Oh, this looks so good.
What'd you get, River?
A tuna sandwich.
Tuna sandwich.
Because I love tuna sandwiches.
Are they known for their fish and seafood?
No.
See, they are. The guy said
mean,
they're known for the shrimp cocktail.
They have shrimp cocktail, but also like their menu. Okay, I will tell you the one thing that I like love about this place. I really like one of my big pet peeves is going to a restaurant that's got a menu that's the size of
I agree.
Texas.
Because they can't do everything well.
No, and I like when a place has a menu that's on this one tiny little board like Beinlich's has because you know that they're doing those couple things extremely well.
I totally agree with you.
So that's kind of my vibe. I don't know. I get like restaurant anxiety.
Well, it's like those Chinese restaurants that have like 10 pages, and by the time you get to the lobster and crab page, you're thinking, are those really fresh? Are they really doing that right? How
Probably
many of
not.
those are they selling?
I don't know. Not sure. The chips. I know you guys both got fries, but
No, I got
come on now.
I got
Come on now. Look at that.
I'm going to try a bite of the burger before we
Do it.
By the
continue.
way, it was totally safe to go medium rare.
Oh, good.
I'll probably eat this later, to be honest with you, because I'm camera shy.
Your bravery was rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
Oh, good choice. I do love a Swiss burger. Yeah, this is all right.
I like to say that there's a burger war in Chicago, and there are no losers. There are only winners.
Well said. Mm-hmm. So, can we talk about some of the new songs? Mm-hmm. I guess that's why you're here.
Oh, wait. I have a pickle in my mouth. Hold on.
No, we're just here to.
If I had a nickel.
You did it to yourself, lady.
Fallout Shelter. This starts out raw and acoustic, then it transforms into something fully formed, rich textured. It becomes this wonderful torch song. Basically, 2 takes of the same song. Is the first part Fallout and the second part Shelter?
Exactly.
Yes.
I love the concept.
Thank
And
you.
actually, on the physical, it will be split in half. So the Fallout will lead the album, and Shelter will close the album. But in the
I like that.
in the digital world, you can't really, like
It's harder to sort of replicate like what we were trying to do from the
just put it all in
analog
one.
perspective. Yeah. No, but actually Fallout, I wrote Fallout back in 2019 and Frank was playing the video game Fallout. And
because I'm a nerd.
I was like, I don't know. We were like laying in bed and all of a sudden I hear the ink spots and the whole like soundtrack to this video game is, this old timey, like really cool music. And I woke up the next day and I was like, I want to write something modern that's kind of like ink spotsy. And so Fallout is sort of like my little tribute to not only where I first heard the ink spots, but also, just that like very like tenuous old school style that they had that was really just like, because if you listen to all their songs, they all start the same. There's not one song that starts, maybe the keys modulated a little bit, but like, I don't know.
It's always the same riff.
But I was so impressed by how a song that starts the same every time could sound so new and wonderful every single time that you listen to it. So that was the inspiration behind Fallout.
I love that you have it bookending the album.
Yeah.
I didn't know that coming into this. Obviously, I think that's perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was actually putting that together today, getting the vinyl together. And
Oh, because the G-Man show was supposed to be the vinyl release show, right?
It's the record release show, but
Okay.
then
remember, I put bad timelines on myself.
yeah,
Yeah, vinyl's a tricky one to plan around.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah. So,
like, you know that.
we're organized, but we're also
Thinking again about that G-Man show, about just the persona and the presence, the character break I think I appreciated the most, and I forgot what the context was, River. You talked about how you're terrible with conflict. And it was one of the most
Yeah.
charming and also funny moments on stage. What were you talking about?
I think we were talking about Tailspin Radio.
Okay.
Because Tailspin Radio is It's a song that we wrote about the current state of politics
That's
in
right.
our
That's right.
country. And while I know where I stand, you know, I have a really... I will always stand up for what I believe in. I always will stand up for people that may not have the same privileges that, you know, we are very fortunate to have, and will always stand up to adversity. But like, you know, sometimes I feel like I've been having hard conversations my whole life, and like it's really difficult to have conversations with people sometimes when it feels like you're not sure who's listening. Yep. Or you're not sure if it's being received on the other end. And I don't think I'm alone in feeling that way, of like feeling very self-assured in how I believe and what I believe, but like also knowing that like, gosh, we're like so divided, and how do we say like, you know, no, what you're saying you believe it is unjust, but also you want to be able to like reach across and be like, I want to understand, and I want this to be better, you know? And so again, I'm really not good at having difficult conversations, if I'm being totally frank with you. Yeah, and music is sort of like my way of being able to like sort of transcend that sort of Achilles heel of mine that, you know, makes it difficult for me to have difficult conversations.
Totally get it. Two quick thoughts.
Hopefully
One,
it wasn't so long-winded.
not at all. Two quick thoughts. One, this burger is delicious.
It is.
That's
Are you doing good in yours, Frank?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh, hero.
Yeah, yeah.
Two, I
No,
unintentionally...
he eats too fast.
Well, yeah, too.
I do too. I unintentionally walked us into the conversation about Tailspin Radio because it's my favorite song on the album.
I'm so glad.
That one, it was a lot of fun. And it literally was... like I had all the guitars like in my head at one time. I usually like when I'm writing music, I tend to write in like riff form. And this was one of those rare times where like I heard the entire sound that I wanted. So I was like, I'm in our little office and I'm laying down the guitars. So I laid the bass line down first, which is relatively simple. And I laid the rhythm guitar, which is relatively simple. And then I laid that lead guitar over it. And this one shows up at the door and she's like, "What is that?" And I said, "I don't know yet. It's just something that was in my head." And she was like, "Hold my beer." And she came back 20 minutes later and she had the lyrics. It was absolutely perfect. And I have to give a shout out to Mr. Mike Van Opel too, because when I told him what I wanted in terms of like the guitar solo to sound like, I wanted it to sound like a plane going down. I wanted it to sound like a plane crash. He nailed it. Even found the little what would you call it? Like the little seatbelt ringing kind of sound on the guitar. He played with the harmonics during the breakdown and then into the solo. So it was a lot of fun.
And I'm glad you mentioned Mike. I said to him after your last show, I knew this going into the show, but I was reminded, you're a really good guitarist. He's really fucking good at what he does.
He's incredible. Both him and AC. I feel like this is the first time in like White Rabbit Object lineup history that we've sort of had this like synergy between the four of us that like you never have to like ask the question about like if we're all on the same page about.
Which I've got to think for those two guys, it's probably a little weird with you two.
In what way?
Because they're always they're leading their things.
Well, because you two are, I'm assuming, always in lockstep. You live together. You're married. I mean,
yeah, we can kind of probably ride. What's the word? Ride roughshod over everybody else's opinions and like everybody's bending to our will. And that's the way it's going to be.
Nobody bends to my will.
And we like it that way. But yeah, no, it's. I think what's really great about AC and Mike is that they both just have so much trust in what our vision is more than anything else, that they're willing to. They're like, okay, cool, you know.
Well, and they're both absolute chameleons in the sense that, like, I mean, they can truly play anything, and I think that that's very apparent on this record. Is that, you know, we took a lot of creative liberties in terms of the songs that we put on this record, and we felt very confidently about that. But at the same time, like, Mike and AC both came in like, yeah, no, this needs that needs that. Let's roll. Let's do this. And I could not be happier with the way that everything sort of, you know, turned out. But also just feel very lucky that, you know, those are the two other people that we get to play music with. It's not only like I'm getting sappy, but like it's not only like a joy to play music with them, but I just genuinely like love them both as
That's
like
great.
brothers and, you know. I'm very, very lucky that they're in our lives and, yeah, that they want to play music with us.
So again, Tailspin Radio, this is one of those White Rabbit Object songs that I was all in within the first 10 seconds. Like,
Cool.
like it's just one of those things like you just know. This is another reference that may completely fall flat with you, but that guitar riff is almost like a twisted inversion of Smokestack Lightning.
Oh, I guess I hear what you're saying now. It is. Huh.
And I kind of love that.
Guess who's playing that riff on the record? Just take a guess. It's me. I'm very proud of it. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry.
So when I was writing it, I was listening to a heck of a lot of Dirt Bombs, and I think that was definitely a huge inspiration in where the song ended up going. But
It's fuzzy, it's scrappy,
Yeah.
it's all the things I like.
yeah, cool.
Low key on the other side of things. It's a very low key, romantic kind of song. It's also very understated. Saturday night, bottle of wine, nowhere to go. I think this song is, as the kids say, hashtag relationship goals.
Hashtag relationship goals. It's funny, we wrote this song. This was the first song that we ever, outside of the scope of White Rabbit Object, this was back in like 2018. I don't think that either one of us ever thought this song was ever going to see the light of day.
Because it was too much of a...
Well, it pulls back the curtain, certainly. On
Yeah.
us.
There's no mystery there in like
Yeah.
how we feel or what we want, and it's all like laid bare in that song. And, I think that when we wrote it, it was still like one of those things where we never thought we were going to like start this group together or ever like play music together at all, really just outside of the comfort of our own home because we both had different things going on at that time. But I don't know. I think it's like a really special like closing statement that like, like almost like an homage to like the fact that like we're really glad that, we did start the whole thing and,
But still, can we just be low key?
I'm hoping one of these
Someday.
days, one of these days.
It's Halloween season, which this is my favorite time of year.
Me too.
But, perfect timing for trick-or-treat season. You have a song about lollipops on the album. Daddy Lollipop. The bass line, the feedback-drenched guitars on this are awesome. There's also a fantastic breakdown in here. And the breakdown in particular on this song, I think is as good a representation as you'll hear of the entire band just gelling.
Thank
you. Play together.
Thank you. Awesome.
So what's this about?
What does it mean? I've been like waiting all night to say that. I was hoping. I was hoping you were going to give me the opportunity.
I was saving Daddy Lollipop for the end.
What does it mean? Well,
You just worry about the clutch.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It means go get yourself a bag of blow pops and hope that nobody comes to your house. And no, it's you know what this song's about. Yeah, no, I think one of the things that we do not shy away from is being naughty in this band, and minxy, and it's fine, it's cool. Frank, you want to add anything about Daddy Lollipop?
I think, Frank, you don't need to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
You're good.
it was just one of those songs that it came together real easy.
I will say that, like, I feel very, very unapologetic about, like, being very sassy and, like, minxy in this band. I don't know. It's fun to write from that perspective. I think that, a lot of our, like, desires and wants and, pleasure gets subdued by everyday life. And, like, if people can, like just groove out to this song and feel like, I don't know, it's like listening to Beyonce to me. Not that this song is like Beyonce. It doesn't sound anything like that. But sometimes I listen to a Beyonce song and I'm like, I am feeling myself. Like, I could, like, walk down the street naked right now and nobody could tell me otherwise. That's kind of how this song makes me feel. And I hope it makes other people feel that way
Beyonce does
too.
that, huh? I'll have to remember that one.
Yeah.
It's not Jaws Beyonce, but
If Tailspin Radio was meant to sound like a plane going down, I Get Stuck is designed to feel bananas, just out of control.
Have you ever been to a rage room where you throw
No,
glass at the walls?
I never believed those were real. Those are actually...
They're a real thing. And I think that that is what I've also never been to one. I've always wanted to go, but I'm too scared that like I'll get like overwhelmed and start crying. But I do think that like that's what this song sounds like. It sounds like you just like throwing... we can swear on this.
I already have.
It sounds like throwing shit at the wall and just like
I can't believe
screaming.
you swore.
I'm so sorry. Sounds like throwing shit at the wall. Is what this song sounds like to me. It's just like you're fed up. It's fed up personified, which I love. I don't know. For me, I hear like breaking glass and just noise and bananas.
One of the things I like about it, to me, it has a very new wave vibe. Like
Thank you.
stripping your voice out of it. If you just listen to the music, it sounds like something that could have been recorded in like 1984.
Thanks. That's super cool.
But your voice adds a lot more grit and contemporary vibe to it.
I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't call my voice new wave.
No, certainly not.
You could call my voice a lot of different things, especially on this record. But yeah, new wave is probably not. But this song itself, the music in the song is absolutely very 1984 new wave.
Frank, do you agree? Am I crazy?
I don't think you're crazy at all. I think that I thinking back when I wrote it, what exactly I was thinking about. There was a couple of musical things that I've been trying to squeeze into a song since day one with this band, and the descending from E D, to put that descending line in between verse and chorus that goes from E to D, the C to B, has been something I've been trying to squeeze into something like literally for years now, and finally got it to fit somewhere. I was like, yeah, that's one gimmick I could take care of. X that one off, check that one off the box.
You know what? You asked about the red thread earlier, and I actually think what the red thread of this record is a lot of like waiting and pacing around for things to work. And like both metaphorically and literally, I think that these songs are sort of this culmination of like sort of fragments of ideas that have sort of existed for us over the years, and you know, now they're finally coming to fruition, and it's like, yeah, it feels whole. There's a sense of wholeness in all the fragments. It's like when you put a glass together that's broken and you do it with I forget what the actual term is called, when you like mend it with like gold so it looks brand new, but it's like something that was broken.
That's that Japanese art.
Yeah, that's kind of what this record feels like. A lot of broken fragments that came together to make something really special.
So it seems like this is an appropriate way to kind of wrap up the trilogy. Like you've kind of, you figured all your shit out.
No, absolutely not. No. I've got many marbles all over the place. And I think that, you know, I don't know that we'll ever have our shit together. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think that like we have so many
maybe I said
ideas.
that wrong. Maybe you just more aligned with where this vision is going.
Yes, absolutely. I think that this record is a culmination of like, it feels like a good place to end this trilogy. And now we get to sort of like...
Now we can burn the house down and we can start over again.
Let's burn the house down. Yeah, exactly. No, I can tell you we already have the name for the next record solidified. A couple songs are in the works for that. We won't talk about that because you guys haven't even heard this record yet, so I won't get too ahead of myself.
Exactly. Well, this will come out close enough to the release. Again, October 17th is the release. Mm-hmm. Oscar Bravo Juliett, full suite of songs, recorded and released in a year's time. Remarkable. Frank, very proud of you.
Me too. Although I got to tell you, there were so many times I was like, "Forget this! I'm not going to do this anymore." So because it was just taking so long. So
how you doing?
We're waving at people.
Hey, how's it going?
They're going to go inside. I can't believe I saw White Rabbit Object.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Parking lot of Charlie Beinlich, and I knew it was them because they were wearing sunglasses.
Oh, we're Highland Park's favorite, baby. Yeah, no, totally.
All right. So again, show-wise, Music Box in Rockford on the 11th, October 17th in Indianapolis, Long Grove at Buffalo Creek Brewing. And then what is the rest? That's on Halloween. What does the rest of your year look like?
We're going to Paris
We're going to Paris.
Oh, nice.
for
Yeah.
8 days.
That's lovely.
And we're going to take in all the inspiration we can for this new...
And this is a leisure trip.
It's leisure. Yeah.
I mean, there's always an off chance that she'll end up playing somewhere at some point.
I hope so.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Or being topless at Moulin Rouge. Who knows? Don't put it past me.
When in Paris. You know, I've only been to Paris. I've only been to Europe once. I was only in Paris once, and it was work related. And I was there for like 2 days, and I was at a convention there, and I had like a 2-hour break on lunch, and I found a way to jump on the train, which I guess is the metro. Mm-hmm. I found my way to the Louvre just to say I was there. Like, I felt like if I'm going to be in this wonderful city, I want to at least claim I saw something worth seeing, rather than a convention floor. I did the fastest tour through the Louvre, like I high speed, working up a sweat, just so I could, see the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Sure. No, that's a good... I mean,
You got to
could
see the Mona
spend-
Lisa, though?
Yeah.
Oh,
You could
that's
spend
awesome.
all day at the
Which
Louvre,
is, I don't know
but-
if you were aware of this, it's tiny.
Yeah, it's small. It's not...
I expected a gigantic painting, and I walk in this room, and it's like the floor of Metro at a sold-out show, like 1,000 people standing in front of...
this tiny little...
Uh-huh. So I'm like...
I love that comparison. But she's such a big, illustrious, figure.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that you're right that we make it up to be so much bigger than it actually is. But no, it's quite small.
And this has always been my philosophy. I did not a lot of travel, but I did enough travel through the years that whenever I'd go to a city, a new city, I would try to, whenever I had free time, take in whatever I could of that city. I didn't care how tired I was, knowing that I probably won't get back here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I felt like it was my pound of flesh. If I'm traveling, this is what I take from it. So everywhere I went, I would try to visit as much cool shit as I could.
I love that. I think that's a great way to travel.
I don't want to sit in a hotel. Like,
No.
I could sleep when I get back home. Like,
Yeah.
show me the cool restaurants. Show me the cool music areas.
It sounds like what you're describing is what we did in Cleveland when we were there for your work trip.
Yeah.
Just a couple of weeks back. You got 4 hours of sleep before you had to go to work
I
the
don't
next
even know
day.
if it was that many. We didn't get back until like midnight. I had to be up.
We met a ballerina from the Cleveland Ballet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She was fabulous.
Yeah, she was fabulous.
Had
Pierogies are everywhere in
Every-
that city.
fabulous.
Yeah. There was a little bit of a rebirth. Like, I loved it.
Life's short. You should
Yeah.
take a bite out of it.
You never know what you're going to find.
I agree. And Cleveland has a lot of cool stuff
It does.
and some cool restaurants, and
Yeah.
they have like a
Good breweries.
farmer's market, indoor farmer's market kind of thing that I remember from visiting there.
we never even got that.
That's
far.
cute.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think it's like year round. Like, yeah, cool place. And I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Obvi.
Avi.
Kind of dull.
Yeah. Not my favorite place.
I wanted it to be more than it was.
They did have, when I went there, I was like 16 when I went to the Rock and Roll Hall
Me
of Fame.
too.
And yeah, you too. And they had a Doors exhibit that was there. So I was like very into that at the time because I think Jim Morrison was like my first like big crush, big style crush. I thought he was so cool.
I get it. And I don't understand. People like the Doors or they hate the Doors. I don't understand why the Doors have as much hate heaped on them as they do.
I think that because like music purists and like literary purists know and understand that like Jim Morrison is like not like
No, he was basically
a great poet. He was just basically like,
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I always thought their sound was cool. Like, they made keyboards really cool to me.
Ray Manzarek is one of my favorite musicians of all time. Like, I went to see him solo, about a decade ago. Or actually, it was more than a decade ago. It was right before he died. And I've always loved the Doors. And actually, I hadn't listened to them in a while. And I was driving home the other day and Waiting for the Sun was on the radio. And I was like, oh, this song is so
The
good.
album or the song, the title track?
The song. The title track. Yeah, it was a nice like trip down memory lane.
I kind of want to listen to Moonlight Drive on my way home.
You probably should.
That's a whole vibe.
Yes, The River Knows. Come on. Like, there's so many.
I can even make a case for what is arguably their worst song, and that's Running Blue off the Soft Parade,
Okay.
which is where Robbie Krieger does a Bob Dylan imitation on the track.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a song about Otis Redding dying.
Yeah, no, I know the song you're talking about.
I love that song.
Hey. I
I'm a
don't.
Doors apologist.
I feel you and I are in the same boat
Excellent.
on that. Absolutely.
Well, I'm happy to be in the same boat. It's because I'm wearing sunglasses.
Don't take them off.
I won't. All right, White Rabbit Object, new album on the way. It is imminent as we speak. Thank you for pointing us in the direction of Charlie Beinlich. The burger was delicious.
I can't wait to eat my tuna sandwich. I'm very excited.
Yeah, Frank and I are done.
Yeah.
I know.
We're already thinking about where second dinner is coming from.
What are you guys, hobbits? See, I knew some fandom there.
Oh, wow.
Look at me. No, I'm
Of course,
very
it's like
excited.
the literary fandom that
exactly.
books like 800 pages.
Yeah, I love those books. So, yeah.
All right, lovely to see you both. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you for having us. This
Yeah,
was wonderful.
absolutely. This was great.